starting to feel like I'm starting to know what an 8 is like. Oh, sorry, what an 8 is gonna feel like. But today was a different race, a lot more pushing.
Femke Bol is new to the 800 meter, less than a year in this event. But look at her drop already, from 159 down to 155. That is huge. In London, she pushed Olympic champ Keely Hodgkinson all the way to the line. Bol says she is still learning this race. That should scare her rivals, not comfort them. Let's slow down and look at what really happened here. This is one of the boldest moves track and field has seen in years. For almost 5 years, Femke Bol ruled the hurdles. Nobody could touch her. She won back-to-back world titles in Budapest and Tokyo. She grabbed 2 Olympic bronze medals, both times behind Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. She smashed the world indoor 400-meter hurdles record 3 times. On the Diamond League circuit, she went 5 straight seasons without losing. 5 seasons. She was European Athlete of the Year. She won Olympic gold in the mixed relay. Broadcasters built whole highlight reels just for her. By September 2025, after defending her world title in Tokyo, people were calling her the second greatest hurdler ever. Only McLaughlin-Levrone stood above her. Then, just 21 days later, everything changed. Bol posted on Instagram she was walking away from the hurdles. She was chasing something brand new, the 800 meter. She said the hurdles gave her memories she'd never forget, but she needed to push her limits further. Her coach, Laurent Muley, called it bold. Together, they set one target, the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, 3 years away. Keely Hodgkinson, the reigning Olympic 800-meter champ and a close friend of Bol since their teenage years, reacted fast. She couldn't wait to race her. On paper, this was a massive gamble. Bol was leaving an event she owned, 5 years unbeaten, and stepping into a race against one of the toughest fields in the world, with 0 senior experience over 2 laps. No guarantee her speed would even translate. No guarantee any of it would work. Here's the thing. Switching from 400 hurdles to the 800 meter sounds easy. It is not. Almost nobody at the top level pulls it off. These are 2 totally different events. The hurdles need raw speed and explosive power over 1 hard lap. The 800 needs smart pacing, patience, and the guts to suffer through a brutal final 200 meters, boxed in by 5 other runners fighting for the same space. The last time anyone made this jump and succeeded was back in the early 1980s. Czechoslovakia's Jarmila Kratochvílová ran 49.59 indoors over 400 meters, then moved up and set the 800-meter world record the very next year. That record still stands today. That is the company Bol was suddenly being compared to. The pressure was massive. By January, Bol made it clear this was not some quick experiment. She told NOS there was a good chance she'd never run the 400 hurdles again. The real plan now was building a real, competitive 800-meter career. She's just 25, still capable of winning more hurdles titles if she wanted. That admission shocked fans across the Netherlands and beyond. Walking away from your signature event at your peak? Rare. Doing it on purpose with the whole Olympic cycle riding on the outcome? Even rarer. The first big test came February 8th in Metz, France, her first senior 800-meter race. She won it. 159.07, a new Dutch indoor record, breaking a mark that stood since 2001. She became the first Dutch woman ever under 2 minutes indoors. That result punched her ticket straight to the World Indoor Championships. Afterwards, she didn't hide behind confidence. She said she wasn't afraid to fail. She said she wasn't living in a fairy tale. Beating the best in the 800 right away? An illusion. That would take time. She just had to find out how far she could go. It was raw and honest. Fans loved her for it just as much as the win. But the momentum stalled fast. Broders Bol picked up a foot tendon injury in training camp. Her indoor season was over. A planned 600-meter record attempt in Leuven got scrapped too. Then, in March, in the middle of all this chaos, she married her longtime partner, Belgian pole vaulter Ben Broders. She now competes as Broders Bol. She went back to full training in South Africa. Finally, on June 16th, she made her outdoor 800-meter debut at the Ostrava Golden Spike in Czech Republic. It was rough. Switzerland's Audrey Wero tore the field apart, running 154.45. Broders Bol crossed nearly 3 seconds behind in 157.13 for second. Still, that time put her third on the Dutch all-time list. 5 days later, home crowd, FBK Games in Hangzhou. This time, she looked comfortable. She controlled the race from the final bend and won outright, 157.41, her first outdoor 800-meter win. Then came Paris, June 28th. She dropped her personal best all the way to 155.60. The biggest test came July 18th at the London Diamond League, sold-out stadium. Brodersdal lined up against Keely Hodgkinson herself over 800-meter for the very first time. Hodgkinson held on down the home straight, winning in 156.21 to win, but Brodersdal was right behind her, crossing in 156.46 for second. What used to be an easy Hodgkinson win turned into a real race. After it was over, Hodgkinson admitted something sweet. The two of them still grab coffee whenever their training camps cross paths, even now that they're rivals on the track. Next stop, Birmingham. The European Championships kick off August 10th. Brodersdal is expected to line up against Hodgkinson, Georgia Hunter-Bell, and Wero. This could be the most stacked 800-meter final Europe has seen in years. Her coach, Muley, already said it. If all three make the final, the tactics alone will be must-watch. For Brodersdal, a big run in Birmingham means more than just a medal. It would prove the gamble she made back in October, the one that shocked the entire sport, was worth it all along. Whatever happens in Birmingham, one thing is already true. Femke Bol did something almost no elite athlete ever dares to do. She gave up an event she completely owned at the very peak of her powers, just to find out how good she could become at something brand new.